I grew up on a ranch in Alberta, and I have always loved cows and caring for all the animals. You almost had to drag me away from the farm when I had to go to school. When I was in university in Victoria, I started volunteer bird banding, and from that I fell in love with birds as well. My name is Brielle Reidlinger, and I'm from Okotoks, Alberta, and I'm studying grassland songbirds and how bison and cattle affect them. Bison and cattle both graze very differently. With these impacts that they have on different elements of the environment, they create different habitat, and this habitat supports different species of songbirds. Something like a horned lark prefers more bare ground, so less litter, short vegetation. They kind of keep their nest out in the elements. They'll either hug it up against a rock or a cow pie. Chestnut-collared longspurs prefer taller vegetation and more of the vegetation, so very little bare ground, and they create a really unique grass cup nest. In my current research with the data that I had last year, there definitely was some species of birds that had more preference towards the bison pastures. It's still early days in my research, so I'm still trying to figure that out. When you have a certain number of cows or a certain number of livestock, you need a certain amount of grassland, and native prairie is a lot of work, and a lot of really intense management has to go into promoting these native landscapes. So it's this delicate balance of trying to say, hey, let's keep this one native this time around and see what we can accomplish with that for the conservation values of it. Now, when I go back home and I am back on the ranch, I sort of see things differently. Like I'll be out driving around with my grandma because she likes to come with me to check cows, and I'll hear a vesper sparrow and I'll be like, oh my goodness. And it's just funny to hear those birds that I had been hearing for so long and had no idea that that's what they were. But it's been nice to share that knowledge too with my family and friends at home. I couldn't have created a master's project better for myself if I tried.